Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. First time inside with kids, so maybe you will hear baby noises in the back. They're feeding right now. But I actually have some time to shoot some videos today, which is awesome. So we're shooting some videos. And maybe also my voice will not be as loud and bombastic as usual. But we're trying some lager, we're trying some Kellerbier that I got from just Michael. He gave me a bottle of this. I've never had it. And this is from Rothaus. Rothaus makes awesome beer. They're very well known for Zäpfle, which is a fantastic pilsner. And this is their Schwarzwald Zäpfle Naturtrüb. So this is a Kellerbier. It's 17 IBUs. It's 5.1% alcohol, and they use local grains and hops from Tettnang and Hallertau. They do not say specifically which ones, but that's what they use. He bought this. He was in Germany to buy some things for his daughter's high school graduation, and he got some German beers, and then he had some spares of this one that he gave me. So thanks a ton, dude. He liked it, but he much preferred Zäpfle, and that's also because he's into hoppy pilsners just like me. I mean, that's, clearly some of my favorite hoppy beer. So let's check this one out. I do love a good Kellerbier. So pours what you'd expect from a Kellerbier. This is definitely one of the paler Kellerbiers. It's like a Helles Kellerbier. I guess you'd say there is very big variation on the Kellerbier and Cyclebier style in terms of color. Some are amber, some call it Keller Helles. I mean, some called Keller Pils if they're bitter. So it's pretty much just, lager beer most of the time. That's hazy and unfiltered and young. Sometimes it's even ales, like Riegel. But let's check this one out. Really nice hazy straw yellow color. White head, really frothy when I poured it out. Let's check out the aroma. Yeah, really grainy, malty, fresh cut grain, really doughy and bready. Smells like it's going to be really fluffy. Yeah, a hint of a fruity, stewed fruitiness, which could be a bit of a fruit character from actually lager yeast. You sometimes get that, especially with young lager beers. You can also smell that there's a lot of yeast in suspension. The characters of the beers not as clean as a regular like Pils or Helles. There is a touch of, it's definitely crackery, doughy, and like mostly I think, and also just fresh grain, like a little bit of a really light bread too, but doughy and crackery mostly. Maybe a touch of the lightest hint of like a robustness, but it's really soft, and some peppery spice. It smells pretty nice, smells really refreshing. Let's try it. Cheers. Thanks just Michael for the beer. Really refreshing. Quite soft, quite velvety. Pretty good Kellerbier. It's very much almost like a Helles as a Kellerbier. It's very well balanced between malt and hop flavor. Being only 17 IBUs, it's not that bitter. And I think also the yeast in suspension helps provide a bit of mouthfeel because it's got a bit of a mouth coating sensation and fluffiness. Slightly peppery, actually quite peppery on the aftertaste, and like nettly, spicy, herbal. Like a hop character is not like grassy, fruity, citrusy that you sometimes get. It's more spicy, all those koita type flavors and whatnot. And then there's a lot of that fresh, doughy malt and fresh grain profile to it as well. Like it definitely tastes like a younger lager beer, although this has been in the bottle for a little bit. It's best before November, almost December. So I'm guessing they give it a year's shelf life. Most breweries do, or maybe 6 months. It's usually around that time in Germany. And so it varies so much. Also, I know also some like Sintner is only like 3 months. But it's good. It's not like a Kellerbier that has me like really uber excited. But it's nice. It's really drinkable. But I take their Zäpfle any day over this. I prefer also the more hoppy pilsners. But I do love a good Kellerbier. But I think like it's a bit more neutral compared to some really good examples. I really need to get the St. Georgenbräu Budenheimer Kellerbier on the channel. I think that's such a great Kellerbier. And I, at one point, actually, in my journey of craft beer, for lager beer, Kellerbier was my favorite until I really fell in love with Pilsner. But I had a point in time where that was my jam, mainly because of the Kellerbier from St. Georgenbräu that really got me hooked on it. But yeah, think like a Helles done as a Kellerbier. That's really what I'm getting with this one. Really nice balanced hop profile, malt profile. Again, there's actually a little bit of a soft stewed, bright, light fruitiness, probably from the yeast. But it's good. It's definitely good, but it's not something I'm overly excited about. So in terms of a grade, maybe an 86 or an 87. It's nice, but maybe it's due to freshness, or it's just, my preference. Like I've had Helles lagers, or also just like these lighter Kellerbiers that are just a bit more vibrant and flavorsome. But it's good. Like if you were in Schwarzwald, where this brewery is located in Germany, this would be nice to sit and sip all day. Actually, a brewery that'd be fun to visit sometime. This is the only other beer I've had from them now, besides Zäpfle. And I think they also do a Weizen, and they also have something called Zäpfle. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but yeah. If you guys had the Rothaus Schwarzwald Zäpfle Naturtrüb, let me know what you thought of it. If you love Kellerbiers, you should check this one out. As always, subscribe to the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And thanks to Just Michael for the beer. And I'm going to say cheers and see you guys in another beer review.